We're here at the NatWest Island Games in Gotland, and we're down at the harbour side of Visby. These are the shots we're looking at for the start of the ladies' triathlon, and it's pretty choppy. This is very like the Isle of Man, people have been saying. It's like you get 4 seasons in one day. We had beautiful sunshine this morning, then it got really quite cold, and the sea swell built up. So much so, as you can see, the ladies here are fighting huge waves, and they actually reduced down the size of the course. Some people actually wanted it as hard as possible, because obviously they were great swimmers, but others didn't. But it was still tough going, and as you can see, they made effort there to really battle. Anyway, Hannah Howard from the Isle of Man was first out. Hannah here, tremendous. We were healthy, very excited, great swim, and straight onto her bike. And that's Hannah leaving, and that was the last we saw of her, because when she came back, we'd heard that she had crashed and fallen off her bike. So it's all down to Lindsay Elliott, and we catch up here at the very end. Great scenes as she comes over the line, and she had a great time, I think. she gave us a few words anyway afterwards. This is what she had to say.
Well, the swim, very, very wavy. It was like being in a wave machine. Quite hard to do sighting, so it's difficult to know which way to swim to actually come into the finish. So it's just a case of trying to follow the rest of the swimmers. Transitions went well. I was really pleased with the transitions. And I felt like I was gaining some places on the bike on each lap, but it was a good bike course, but very difficult, and I'd be surprised if there aren't any crashes today. I'll be amazed.
You know about your teammate?
No.
Came off.
Did she? I'm actually not surprised. I think it might happen to some others, but yeah, it's very, very many chances to do that. But I do enjoy cycling. I did enjoy it, and then T2 went well. I was happy with that. And then the run, there's a huge hill, and it was a case of just taking baby steps. There's no other way, just a really tiny cadence just to get up the hill, and I actually think marching might have been quicker. So that was hard, and I had some girls in front of me, and the whole way I was just trying to make ground on them. And I think I managed it with a couple, but yeah, I didn't know once I started doing the run whereabouts I was in the field. I actually still don't know where I finished, to be honest, so I don't even know. 6th? Really? Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, I'm so pleased about that. That's wonderful. I was hoping for top 10, so that's really good, yeah. So, yeah, and I'm very happy now.
So the guys were next, and their swimming was a bit longer and a bit, again, interesting conditions, you might say. Very choppy out there, and all day it's been kind of raining and very cold, and then a bit warmer. But anyway, after the swimming, we saw the guys all getting onto their bikes, getting ready to head out. We actually heard that one of the competitors, Joe, actually fell off, but got back on, but lost a bit of time. But great support. There's lots of people here from the Isle of Man who were really giving it all to make sure they had a good time. And then they set off for the race. They had to go around the circuits here a couple of times, and it was interesting to watch the speed of some of them that came in here, taking their time. Others, obviously, it was a bit faster. One of our competitors here, you can see, actually couldn't find where to put his bike, so I think he lost a little bit of time there. Anyway, let's catch up now with the final part of this. This is coming across the finishing line, and it's Andrew Nash who's the first in for the Isle of Man.
Right. What? 30 seconds before the start, and they put a new buoy in the water to swim to. Yeah, it was interesting, tough course. I had a moment on one of the sharp corners where it got a bit wet. I think a few of the Manx guys were on the corner cheering at me when I went straight on around the corner. I got back on, but I just dropped the group I was in then. I was kind of holding station in the group. That put me about 15 seconds behind on the last lap. I pushed on the first lap of that run and then came through here, and I felt like I was always kind of trying to avoid the cramp, but it got me in the end on the end of the first lap. Scavenged myself and took a drink on the second lap. Just stopped, took a stretch, had a drink, just thinking it would settle me down. And it kind of worked. Just had Chris Walker, one of the older guys there in front of me, just really desperate to catch him, so that was a good incentive. It's tough. I think everyone found it tough. There's no one that suited really.
So that's it from the triathlon, and it's been interesting. We haven't got any medals here, of course. Jersey seems to have a very strong team and well on the way to securing some high placings on the score table. But it's early days, and there's plenty more sports to be done, and we'll be covering some of the athletics later.